Man. The year 2024 is starting off with a bang. So we got this epic interview from Shannon Sharp in Club Shay Shay, where Shannon Sharp is interviewing Katt Williams. You guys, I can't play the whole thing because of copyright reasons, all right? But you guys, this is going viral. It's going nuclear because Katt Williams comes on the show and he's pretty much airing out all the dirty laundry, calling out Steve Harvey, calling out Cedric the Entertainer, calling out Rickey Smiley, calling out Kevin Hart. I mean, he just goes off. And, a lot of people are debating whether or not Katt Williams is being just a hater or if he's just genuinely just exposing the truth. Now, before I get into the main point, because he dropped something that's extremely beautiful and it's biblical, but before I get into that, I would like to actually, the jury, I'm going to make you guys be the jury. I'm going to play a scene from Katt Williams and a skit that he has done where he claimed that Cedric the Entertainer stole his joke. And then I'm going to play Cedric the Entertainer and the supposed joke that he copied. And I want you to tell me whether or not you think he actually copied the joke, all right? So shout out to Stacy for putting this together, for actually finding the two clips. But let's just get right to it.
And you ever had your car radio up so loud that you couldn't hear the damn thing when it cut off? It looked like this. You flossing in a six-shift convertible.
Ain't gonna happen. Y'all move to the moon, damn it, we coming to the moon. Oh, we'll be right behind y'all in space shuttles with Cadillac grills. Look at just rolling, one headlight out, tags be all wrong, all base. Y'all know we'll drive a space shuttle too, that's right up our damn alley. A space shuttle is long. They ain't scared no black folk. We'll drive a space shuttle. We grew up driving long for cars. We'll drive a space shuttle like it's a 72 deuce and a quarter. We get us a cigarette. We be in a space shuttle like it's a 72 deuce.
So you can see for yourselves that clearly they both kind of like in the car, they both kind of, just hovering around, driving around, and it's really hard to say. Now, here's the thing, right? I personally don't think that someone the likes of Katt Williams has any need whatsoever to hate on Cedric the Entertainer or Steve Harvey, because when it comes to stand-up, he has far exceeded them. These guys are pretty much irrelevant, for the exception of Kevin Hart. And even Kevin Hart, he is not no Katt Williams, at least not in my opinion. I think his jokes is very, he's always talking about his son that that's kind of slow. And, it's kind of repetitive. And apparently a lot of them don't even write their own jokes. But here's the kicker, right? The thing is, as the interview with Shannon Sharp is going on and he's exposing all these things, you literally have Shannon Sharp saying, man, aren't you scared of being blackballed? You get what I'm saying? Like, again, because he was blackballed already. And listen to his actual response.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get.
So in this particular part, he's actually talking about Kevin Hart, who apparently was only in the East Coast when he was, starting off his career. And he's saying that, so how in the world was he in the West Coast? And he's saying that it never happened. Pretty much it never happened. And the reason why it didn't happen and the reason why he's so big is because he's an industry plant. Because no one, if you know anything about the road to success, especially when it comes to stand-up comedy, you have to go touring. You have to just, you have to put in that work. You have to put in that work. And that's what Katt Williams is literally a symbol of. The guy who has always put in the work. And literally till this day, he's still doing the stand-up. He still have these stand-up specials that you can see on Netflix and all these other, subscription services. Right? He's still putting in the grind. But you have all these dudes like Steve Harvey, all of a sudden they not doing stand-up, but they claiming that, I stopped doing that. I don't want to do movies because I got 7 shows, even though the shows never existed during that time when he was no longer, doing the stand-up. But so pretty much in short, he's saying that it never happened. Kevin Hart was never that dude that actually had put in the true work.
To make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all...
Ooh-wee. And this is what's so good about this clip. You guys, I really highly suggest that you watch the entire interview, because in this interview, he literally touches every single topic imaginable. The rich, the poor, life, death. I mean, you name, like, this interview was epic, and literally it's standing, at least from the last time I saw it, at 15, I believe, million views. That's to show you how viral this thing is going. But Katt Williams is really starting to position himself as someone who, in his words, he said there's only 2 sides. Either you're on God's side or you're on the other side, right? And what's interesting is that it's clear the other side is ran by Satan. And it seems like he was on an agenda. Like, his whole intent on being on the show was just to expose the lies, which we know Satan is the father of it, right? He's the father of lies. And me personally, I don't view it as anything. I don't view it as hating. I really don't. Just rationally, I can't see why someone such as a Katt Williams would be hating on any of these dudes, especially when in the interview he actually credits Dave Chappelle, who is a comedian till this day, right? He's still doing his thing, and he has no issue with Dave Chappelle. But this is what he seems to be talking about or trying to expose. Apparently, he says that there's a group, there's these gatekeepers, and unless you side with them, side with, the forces of darkness, side with Satan, right? Apparently, they're gonna always spin the narrative to make you seem like this crazy dude. They did it with Dave Chappelle. Oh, he blew off $50 million so he could smoke weed in Africa. That was, you get what I'm saying? And notice that didn't work, because Dave Chappelle is still pretty much, in my personal opinion, the top dog right now. And then you have Katt Williams, who's up there in his own right. They try to make him look crazy. They try to put these videos out there where some little boy was beating him up. But again, if you are truly gifted and talented, it does not matter how much people try to run your name in the mud. The truth is always going to prevail. And this is why, at least from what I could perceive, that's why they can't stop him. This is why they can't stop someone the likes of a Katt Williams. But notice what he said, right? He said that Satan can't create anything. And that's extremely powerful because you guys got to understand, right? You see, this right here is important to understand because, one, it teaches you why you should not fear Satan, right? Because notice Shannon Sharp, he said, you're not afraid of being blackballed, right? There are systems that are set up in place. And people believe that unless you are lockstep with the system, lockstep with Satan, that you can't provide for your family, your needs won't be met. And he's trying to say, I'm always going to be good. Why? Because it's not Satan that's the author and finisher of your soul. Now, I'm adding that, right? I'm adding my 2 cents into it, but that's what I can interpret from what he's saying. Satan is not the one that creates anything, so he's not the one that can bless you. So here you are, you're operating after fear. You don't want to expose certain things, or you don't want to speak the truth because you're afraid of the repercussions that may come your way. And he's trying to say, why would I be afraid when I know who's on my side? Satan can't create anything. All he does is copy. I mean, think about it this way, right? The Most High creates the rainbow as a promise, as a perpetual covenant that he will never drown the earth again. Who ends up taking the rainbow? Right? You see what I'm getting at? Satan is not original. He is not a creator. There's only one creator. And because we, as the children of the Most High Yah, we were created in his image, we too have the ability to create. And this is the reason why, you see, Satan, you can clearly see that he was jealous of the Most High. This is the reason why it says, I will be like the Most High. I will exalt myself above his throne, right? Because he always coveted the Yah's glory. He wanted all the glory and the honor to go to him, right? And he could not fathom why the glory was going to the Most High. Satan is not original whatsoever. And this is what you guys got to understand. For those of you who actually know the truth, don't be afraid to just stand on the courage of your convictions, to speak truth to power. You're so concerned what may come down the pipeline if you actually stand on righteousness and not realizing that the one who creates the Bible actually goes as far as to say that it is a small thing for the Most High to make the poor man rich. So here you are, you're thinking to yourself that, oh man, I gotta make sure I don't say nothing. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to lose the bag. I don't want to lose my job and lose the ability to provide for my family. If you are truly a child of the King, I mean, the Bible says, I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed, his children, begging for bread. Think about that. Think about that. Never seen the righteous forsaken. You see, so this right here, what I love about this interview, and I'm going to land the plane by saying this, is that this right here was a power move from Katt Williams because it exhibited a lot of faith on his part. A lot of faith to just simply speak the truth, and regardless of the repercussions that may come his way, he would know that at least he was a vessel being used at this particular point in time to simply just declare the truth. And hey, if he's truly has the Most High on his side, we're gonna see this man continue to flourish. I mean, they tried to stop him before, but like I said, it didn't stop him. And it's clear, dudes like Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, Cedric The Entertainer, Rickey Smiley, who dresses up like a girl, I mean, they're all a bunch of clowns. They're all a bunch of clowns. I'm not hating on them, but they are definitely, when it comes to like the grand scheme of who are the greats in stand-up comedy, they not it. They're not it. They're not it. Anyway, if you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff because it does help. And with that being said, Nick over and out. The message sent. Jesus is King, y'all.